Hey everyone, Miacidae here. Welcome back to the Darkest Dungeon Hardcore Estate challenge file, whatever you want to call it these days. I'm losing track. Anyway, today we're going to start off with going to get revenge on the Baron, hopefully. And hopefully no one dies with the silly plan I have in place. After we get the Baron, I'm not really sure what the plan is because really he's my big goal right now because the blood stuff is getting kind of out of hand. I think I'm down to like 3 or 4 blood after the last week. Because everyone is like craving or wasting or something like that. And if I don't get them down really quick, I'm not going to have enough blood for everyone within a few weeks. So I got to get them down soon is the big thing. So hopefully this group is going to be able to do it. I'm kind of risking a lot because I think the Flagellant actually is going to be able to heal me up. And then the Plague Doctor is going to be able to get a lot of the bleeds off, I'm hoping. And then between the Flagellant, the Highwayman, and the Houndmaster, we have a bunch of bleeds. So I got Open Vein, we have Punish, we have Insanguinate, and then we have Hound Rush and Hound Harry for when we need. I'm actually going to be taking off Cry Havoc and going to get Guard Dog really quick though. I thought I did that already and I guess I did not. That should also help with some of the guarding statistics. And then hopefully Jill here, besides doing battlefield medicine, also is going to be stunning quite a bit because of Disorienting Blast and Blinding Gas. I have the Witch's Vial on her and the Blasphemous Vial, so those will up the stun chance considerably. I think that puts her at a 165% stun chance on both. And then if she's not stunning, she's going to be using Incision to up the bleed a little bit more. So the last time we went into the Courtyard, we left at the Baron because the group was just getting moved all around and the group didn't do well with being moved was the big thing. So I think we're going to be all right and just go in there, beat him up. If we have the chance, I'm going to go to the last chest after I get the red key, but quite honestly, it's not a priority. And then after I do that, we'll see about maybe going to the Hag or the Unstable Flesh or something, and otherwise just level some stuff up. So let's get to it. Food won't be that important, but I will take a little bit. The torch is just for accuracy. Having that ups accuracy by like 5 for one entire fight. I'm going to want all of the bandages available. I'm going to start with Holy Waters. They're going to be helpful for when I get the Baron out of the first thing. I know that there's actually supplicants, I think they're in there, and they can blight me, so that's what those are for. And then I'm going to take some medicinal herbs, and there actually is a use for the laudanum there. And then I'm going to need blood. Hopefully 3 is going to be enough. I don't think that anyone can have or is going to get the buff or debuff rather, that speeds it up. I know that's a thing. I just don't know if it's only a thing in Courtyard Plus mod or if it's in the base game too. I just remember at one point I had gotten a debuff on my Falconeer that made them go straight from Crimson Curse to Crimson Curse Craving, and then if I use the blood to go from Craving to Bloodlust, one turn would make them go from Bloodlust back to normal, and if I didn't use it on the Bloodlust, it'd go from Bloodlust to Wasting because of how quickly it progressed. It was absolutely insane. I'm not sure what triggered that at what point, and I know that was on some modded stuff. Ever since that point, I've been super careful about with the blood going, well, I'm not sure what triggered that. I really don't want that debuff again because it was quest-wide. Like, the hunger progressed that much quicker through the quest. And you couldn't get rid of it with medicinal herbs or anything like that. And it was just there until you left. Actually, let me see here. I can do Guard Dog as much as I want. I can do all those as much as I want. I'm very tempted because Redeem can only be used twice and Sanguinate can only be used 3 times. I'm kind of tempted to use Shard Dust, but nah, we'll leave it. I know I haven't taken as much food as I should, but whatever. I gotta pop the blood on him because I don't want him to go into the fight with wasting. Let me see here. I do start right outside the door of the boss. Okay. And it looks like everything else is set, right? Just gonna do one more double check. We have Hound Rush, Hound Harry, Guard Dog, Lick Wounds. These in the order I want them. Yes, we have Incision, Disorienting Blast, Battlefield. Actually, no, I want to reorder this, so there we go. Disorienting's in the back, Battlefield's there. Alright, then let's reorder Dismas too, so We have Open Vein, Duelist Advance, Grape Shot, and Pistol Shot, and then I'm not going to be using Rain of Sorrows. Alright, let's try this out.
It would seem his taste for triviality remains unabated, even now.
Alright, and let's play our guessing game. Bleed transfers through, stun does not. Sycophant found. Let's get rid of it. Bleeding for 8. I'm gonna take it out with Dismiss, so actually, bleeds for 2 plus, or 3 plus debuff, or bleeds for 2. Yeah, we'll take the next one on Dismiss. It bleeds out from this. Then, Open Vein. And we found him. I was hoping to not.
Death by inches.
Okay. Can't disorienting blast him, so Incision on next egg. Hopefully that's not a move. It is, but I got a plan. Hound's Rush on Supplicant, taking it out. Oh, come on now.
Festering fear.
Supplicant goes away. Bleeds for 10. Duelist Advance on the Baron.
A decisive pummel.
So I don't want to pop that egg quite yet. Okay, 4 bleed, 4 bleed. We're going to use one of the torches. We're going to use the Holy Water. I can't use Battlefield Medicine, so we're going to go and Disorienting Blast on the Baron. And stunned at least, alright. Getting the next egg. Bleeding for 5. It's got extra crit and speed and accuracy, huh? What I think I'm gonna do here. Actually, let's do this. I'll do this next turn. Take out the Supplicant for now. Now it's bleeding for 7. Duelist Advance. They're both down.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
It goes down. So let's heal on Para. Or Jill, I think that is actually. I'm gonna guard her.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
We have the riposte, thankfully. Getting rid of the bleed. And since this is for 2 rounds, we're gonna bleed him. Oh, really? I was hoping for the dodge. Did not work.
Gnawing uncertainty.
Healing Martin and Fang there. Hopefully that works.
Teetering on the
At
brink.
least no bleed.
Facing the abyss.
Selfish. Lovely. Gotta heal. Alright, get riposte back.
Death waits.
Yeah, luckily we dodged.
Lapse in concentration.
Gotta move for Para. We're also going to use this. .22 crit.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
Not bad to bleed. You know what? I'm gonna Incision. Get him bleeding. I was hoping Ike would move forward.
The abyss.
There we go. Then I can do
Gaze.
redeem, healing Martin and Fang. That one sucks.
Reeling. About to break.
Dog treat, holy water,
A time to perform beyond.
and let's bleed him. I was hoping the fearful wouldn't happen.
Fear and frailty finally claim their due.
I had forgotten the torch to this entire time, yikes. We can also do this. He might go into Act 2. Alright, so we unfortunately can't do anything to recover here. But we can start getting the eggs. Alright. Come on, Jill. At least we got one. Alright.
Many fall.
Healing prevented, otherwise I don't think I have debuffs on me. I do, but okay. So, getting the supplicant down, it now bleeds out. And we're gonna get rid of that. Moving forward. Or not. Bleeding you, I suppose. Which didn't do too much. Alright. Sycophant goes down. Supplicant will go down on its turn. Don't need to get rid of a bleed, or rather I can't, so Sycophant. Sycophant. Now I can try to move the Flagellant again. Now I can Duelist Advance when I need to.
This is how a life is taken.
Let's try the back row here. I wish that damage would go through. It's unlucky again. So we're gonna do Duelist Advance on the Baron here. Guard dog her. And bleed him again.
And improvement.
Luckily it missed. Everything goes at pulsating egg. Can now heal if I need to. Which might be a thing.
And now the true test. Hold fast or expire.
Jill's gonna need to heal him. Battlefield just in case. I know I could also stun him, but really,
A hand.
at least it's not bleeding.
Unwound. The horror.
Okay. Sycophant goes away. It's bleeding for 8. So if I do Hound Harry here, I'll bleed them both. And Sycophant goes away because of bleed. I was counting on the Rapturous.
One can sometimes find clarity in madness, but only rarely.
95% chance to heal here. It's bleeding for 15. Forced enthusiasm on the thing that's going down, so a turn wasted.
A faint hope blossoms.
No one's bleeding, so bleeding him. Oh, that's going to be a nasty heal. Oh, the riposte did most of the job there. Alright, he's got 40 some left. 49, he's bleeding for 13, so effectively he's got 36. That went down a lot more. He's got 16. He goes on his next action. Or wait, is that 6 or 16 left? So he's got 10 health left. And if this does 10, we win.
The jig.
Alright.
The game is done.
The game is done. Shameful locket for the Highwayman. I mean, 10 accuracy, 5 crit. And another blueprint. So, the thing is, I can try to make it to a red key gate down there. So let's use some food on Dismas here. That'll heal him up. As long as we don't get too stressed out, I think we're good. If I would have had shovels here, I think I could have gotten a firewood. I could be mistaken there though, and this could be something else. I don't have my map up right now, because I know exactly where I'm going. Oh no, this is treasure. Okay, cool. I'm gonna need the crests at some point to upgrade, like, the Abbey. Don't have a shovel for that, which actually might be a problem considering this obstacle. I also don't have a torch. Give him blood.
Glittering
Those might be decent for later.
Paid for.
This could be a lot of stress, actually, so... let's Insanguinate, taking out the Sycophant, because that's going to be more stress to us. That's a miss. That's not good. Of course. I mentioned something and then he gets marked. Blinding gas will do both of them, so we'll do that. Because he's marked, I don't think Duelist Advance is going to do us too much good. Let's go with the Sycophant here. Lead takes it out. Get the Manservant. Nice little de-stress there. So I have 165. There's a decent chance at stunning both of them again. Very nice. Still gonna take a heal. I'm just not sure how I'm gonna do it. I think the Manservant bleeds out now. So I should probably do Redeem. And looks like I found my target for Redeem. One down. They're in range now. The Courtesan is next because of stress. I am not getting them a third time, so let's take them out. She goes... no, not quite yet. She has one more health. I thought she was going to go down to bleed. But now she will, so I only have to go at Esquire if I have the chance. Okay, Martin and Fang go at Esquire. De-stress you. I know that it's not going to do entirely too much, but we can still heal Dismas without getting a bleed on. So that's something. Duelist Advance here. That'll actually hit the Esquire.
As the enemy crumbles.
Good dodge. I thought he was actually going to heal there. And take a Esquire out. Now he bleeds out. Now we'll see what we can do.
Continue the onslaught.
So, Battlefield Medicine.
Or
Doesn't do too much as is. Of course. Then let's do redeem or reclaim, healing her. I can get rid of that bleed because of bandages.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Yeah, I figured this would be a thing, so we're really close to a heart attack here on Ike, unfortunately. But I think it's going to be worth it.
Of iron, you must rely on flesh and indefatigable purpose.
I think I got like 1 or 2 fights left. Of course you'd go in there.
Packs laden with
Of course you take it all.
are often low on supplies.
Really, you're the one craving again. Well, we'll bloodlust you. Overgrown webbers aren't a bad thing. I can actually heal up on this fight. So we'll do Insanguinate. That heals Ike to full. De-stresses him too, thankfully. And Duelist Advance. Just see how we can de-stress on them too.
A trifling victory, but a
Default
victory
party order.
nonetheless.
Before I forget, go in the door. I think there's like 1 more below this. Nice little de-stress there. We're gonna blinding gas these 2. Ike, you can bleed the supplicant so it doesn't blight us. It's bleeding for 5. Well, that's a thing. 1 more and he's probably getting a heart attack. That is a heart attack.
Life ebbs. Terrible vistas of emptiness,
Which is unfortunate because his speed is still insane. Para's, or Jill's, is not. I need to take care of the supplicant so it doesn't get an attack now. I can't risk it going and hitting him. Now he needs to survive death's door.
More blood soaks the soil.
That's what I get for being greedy. Was that my second flagellant? Oh no. Oh no. This is not gonna be fun. I really should have left once I saw the heart attack was about to happen. Like they were ready to have heart attacks. I shouldn't have gone for this. I fully admit that. If I do Hound Harry, I'll get the Corpse Eater, bleed the rest. Need to bleed a Chev. Chev goes down, I think? Yeah. So now just the Courtesan left.
Grievous injury. How
Yeah, that was my second loss of a flagellant. Lovely. So now I have to hope on the raise from the dead to bring him back. Alright, well, Courtesan down. And I'm gonna have to do this to keep everyone kind of going. Take what I can.
as victories mount, so too will resistance.
I want his the trinkets back. Let's get rid of some stress, especially on you two. I can take the money. So I have 1 if not 2 fights left is the thing. I can see how bad the fight is. Go into the locked room, because the locked room's gonna have the thing for me. So get rid of the key. I don't have to do the fight. Fight is too bad. I can run. Dismiss is best with the trap. Can't do that. Okay. This shouldn't be horrible. Get rid of Maggot. Maggot bleeds out. I can disorient the ghoul so that it doesn't get a turn. And then other Maggot goes out. Just ghoul left. Alright, let's take him out. Bleeding for a good amount. I think it's worthwhile to stun him again.
Blurred vision. The end approaches.
So let's do Disorienting Blast. I'm gonna bandage on Dismas. Because he's stunned, we're gonna Incision. I mean, that's not horrible. It's not great.
Impressive.
Bleeding for 11, so all I need to do is Hound Harry, I think. Actually, I don't need to do anything, but... There we go. And down he goes.
Champion falls. Seize this momentum. Push on to the tasks.
You know, it's too bad that Jill's, Stalwart there didn't proc anything onto Ike. That might have saved him. Like for stress relief of any kind. I was thinking for some reason that this wouldn't be a fight room. Bloodlust there. I think we can still do this. Gotta be a little careful though. Manservant goes away. Manservant goes away because of stress. Then Courtesan has to go. Okay, no stress from that, right? Just on the others, which is not great. I can stress the back two again. Or not stress, but stun. Didn't get the Courtesan, which is unfortunate, but can still bleed her. Great dodge. Then let's get the Courtesan down. Now she bleeds out. Disorienting Blast. That way I'm only dealing with one. Get the Esquire. Now he's bleeding. Get the Esquire, so he's bleeding for more. I think it's 5 out of 6, unfortunately. But now he can be left for next turn. Okay. There we go. Okay, Disorienting Blast on Esquire. Got a 50-50 of stunning again. No. Bleed. Need to do 13 damage between the bleed and the hit. There we go.
Devastating blow.
1, 2. Well, no more deaths at least.
Horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
And I got the 2 of 3 for the Inquinarian.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
And we're getting out of here. Oh, that was not worth it. Stress has been the biggest reason people have died in this run. I don't like it. Got Lethargy on Dismas, that's gonna have to go. Both of them are level 5 too. And Curious on Jill, that also needs to go.
The virulent clouds from the courtyard have abated. The airs of the estate feel narrowly agreeable once again.
So Curious is gone. Lethargy, so minus speed, is gone. And Martin Fang in treatment. Alright. So yeah, 5 heroes down. Damien and Ike, so both flagellants. Unfortunate. Succumb to Blight, wasn't that a heart attack technically? I guess it was Blight after the heart attack, but nonetheless. And then the Viscount is available, and we have a bunch of other stuff. That changes a few things for me, so with that being said, I very much would like Claude leveled up, Lagritha, and Hannibal, unless one of these spawns something that I'm not seeing. Nope, probably not going to get much for healing. So I can do is have her do Yop, him take out whatever's in the front row, and then these two do Duelist Advance and Holy Lance. I think that's an idea. Again, I think I've done that one before, but then we can level them up. I think Lagritha, if not Reynold and Claude, will all hit level 3, and then we can go from there, and then we'll go and get Bumper Crop. And that should be about what I need for food. We'll take a few skeleton keys. Medicinal herbs are always good in there. Same with some bandages. No one's gonna need blood for a while, thankfully.
Even the fiercest beast will lay down when it is not eaten.
Alright, let's get this hallway out of the way. Which, right away, we got this. So let's do that, take the rest of the food. Go in here. Right away, grain sack is not bad at all.
Ornaments, neatly ordered, lovingly admired.
Thinking I'm gonna go up and get the one to the right. Oh, I can't do that. So let's just get the entire bottom here. They can eat because of hunger check. No scouting, so I'm just gonna go left once again. Have holy water, might as well use it.
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
Secret door right there. I'm gonna go nab it.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
And here we are. Alright. Key. Money, please. So we'll do this, and put, yeah, all of them right there. Alright. Going left, then we'll go, or right, then we'll go up. It's like one quest location there. Then we can go up to the treasure room. Torch that, torch this, grab this torch. I pop to the right, I don't need to clear this entire hallway. Popping back, going up. Still really disappointed in myself about losing both those flagellants. I know that's like one of the classes I'm the weaker with, but
Back to the pit.
alright, one down. We duelist advance, we can get a spitter. Nope. Would Hugh take both out? It's not gonna leave corpses, is the thing. Gonna go for broke.
Executed with impunity.
So, heal because that's where we're at. Well, that worked.
Fiend.
Take what I can. Protection stone over the citrine because it's gonna be worth more. Stack these. Alright, I see my targets already. We're gonna yop both of these two because we're gonna stun them.
Such a terrible
Lovely.
assault cannot be left unanswered.
Duelist advance. Hit one carrier.
Decimated.
Oh, that put me in a kind of weird spot because I didn't do something. Then duelist advance you. Then we can just get the carrion eaters here.
Annihilate.
That crit, man. Blood is carrying this. Alright, take what we can.
Success.
Actually gonna take the portrait over the
Or is it
citrine.
really a trick of the light?
Take what I can there. Gonna go to the left. At least he didn't rob us. Gonna use the one food, take the emerald. Trap didn't get us. Alright. Well, yopping. Because I messed things up again, we're gonna go at the wretch. Then hewing, or not hewing, chopping the brawler. Lancing the wretch so we don't get a disease. Diseases are bad. Then the plan is to duelist advance, hitting the chopper. That's not bad at all. That adding up might be. We're gonna go at the Acolyte here with Iron Swan.
Surges as
Did
the
more than
enemy
I thought.
crumbles.
Holy Lance the chopper. And then we're gonna hew, taking both of them out.
Continue the onslaught.
I love that move so much. Take what I can. Yeah, you know what? We'll camp here.
Gathered close.
Feasting
Tenuous
for the
firelight.
stress.
An uneasy companionship.
Reflection for the accuracy. Sharpened Spear and Battle Trance. And then I'm going to encourage for the stress.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted.
Then we're going to go right
Made clear.
and see what we get. Okay. Well,
In radiance, may we find victory.
let's actually just try to take him out. Don't think you want to eat. That thing's hard. It's going to be bad for you.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope.
These crits. Could have used them on the Baron.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
No scouting, so we're going to go right, finish off this wing before going back to the middle.
Ambushed by foul invention.
Alright, here's the last one I need. Let's do this. Get the foodstuff crate. Actually, no, I need one more. Toss the bandages for that. Gonna go down. Well, there I could use the bandages.
Mind that such missteps are the exception, and not the rule.
Gonna go right here. See what we get. Nothing here, so it's probably in one of the hallways there that I haven't scouted. Actually, it's going to be in the hallway leading to the battle or out of the battle going north. I am just gonna start taking these things out, though. Alright, let's duelist advance, getting the other Carrion Eater here.
Give them no quarter.
Then, with Reynald, I think that's Reynald,
To a
we're
killing.
gonna get the drummer there. Hannibal can just hew, taking those two out.
Their formation is
So just the drummer is left.
maintain the offensive.
And 4 health there. Alright. Well, you can't do anything, so heal yourself.
Inspiration.
Take out the corpses.
Improvement.
And hit him. Take what we can.
These nightmarish creatures
Actually,
can be felled. They can
food.
be beaten.
Take that. I do need the deeds. So we'll protection stone for the deeds. Default party order, move back, and like I said, we kind of have a plan there. Actually, I can finish up this entire thing pretty easily. I'm gonna leave this.
Ancient traps lie in wait. Unsprung
Final
and
torch.
thirsting for blood.
Gonna yap them so we don't take damage. Good old miss there. So we're gonna duelist advance, hitting the drummer. Then we're gonna Holy Lance, taking out the drummer. I'm thinking Hannibal's gonna take out the Carrion Eater, and that's gonna leave 2 things that are pretty easy to take out. Even took out the corpse, so Wretch is easier to take out. We'll see what happens there. Probably not gonna stun the chopper again, so ooh. Runs. At least it could be worse. I do have to key right after this though. So Wretch down,
The ground quakes.
and then yeah. At least he was in rank 2 there, so alright. Take what I can here, get rid of the key for the rubies.
And driven into the mud.
I'm not gonna use the medicinal herbs, I think, so we'll take more money. Yeah, like I thought. Curio there. Wait, am I blind? Oh, quest location right there. I said I would leave it. Right. I'm like, where is this thing? Right, I left the thing. Taking what I can. I don't need a shovel, so this might actually get me another interaction with something. Actually, I know it would. I would just have to go back for it. I just don't remember which one it is.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Holy...
A momentary.
Not Holy Lance, but we can battle heal there. I'm not sure that's going to amount to anything.
Seize this momentum.
I'll just take that.
On to the task.
500 gold right from the get-go there. Map inside. Kind of already mapped everything out. And go up to the fight, go to the quest location, we're done. And that sounds like a plan to me. More spiders. They have the ability to be really, really scary or absolutely nothing. It all depends upon how they go. Alright, duelist advance. Let's get one that's not gone quite yet. Holy Lance one it back, leaving the spitter for Hannibal. Take those.
This expedition at least promises success.
And final one. Let's get rid of the jade. I know I could get rid of the portraits, but they do have some use.
Our supplies are replenished. The soldiers will feast tonight.
So, I mean, considering this was an apprentice, 23,000 and some heirlooms is not bad. 3 diseases, though, is not great. Tapeworm, the runs, and then Claude also got the runs. We got our Warrant Tactician on Reynald, which is more damage there. Unholy Slayer on Claude. Some of that stuff is actually pretty good. Risk Taker is actually one that I like having, because plus damage minus dodge on someone who doesn't have too much dodge to begin with.
A modest offering from those few surrounding farms as yet untouched by the spreading calamity.
I can't upgrade patient cells here. So they're going to have to take turns getting rid of this stuff. Tapeworm is not as bad as the runs. But I did also forget to mention that Lagartha, Reynald, and Claude all hit level 3. So that's also pretty nice. We got 3 bosses available to us. I might take advantage of that at some point. Also, Restraining Padlock is really nice. I didn't realize how far I was into the veteran bosses. I got 3 of them down already, and I have 3 more available, 2 of which are the final versions of the veteran bosses there. And I got the Baron down now, so that's not horrible for progress, but I guess I do have 5 heroes missing now. But next time, I think I'm going to start taking some stabs at some of these bosses. Getting the Sculptor tools might actually be something I want. I know that I mentioned getting the, what's his name? Guardian at some point. I'm not sure he's going to appear on this run. He's never really appeared for me except for when I had the Courtyard Plus installed, but it's something I'd like on hand as a just in case. So I might go after the Hag, which would facilitate a few things for me. If I wanted a group for that, also I should put these 2 in stress relief. I really should put them in stress relief. I got 60,000 gold too to work with, which is really nice. I could level up Martin and Fang, putting them at level 5. I'm just a little wary about having more level 5s as a thing because of Wolf, you know? But then I could also get Solomon, Boudica. Her having multiple things here actually could work, and I could actually level quite a few things up. Actually, I could get Bach to a higher level before using him for like the unstable flesh. So that would probably be my plan, I think. And do a good old boss hunt next time on the file. Not sure what I'd do for trinkets or anything like that. I think we're doing okay. So I'm gonna get the Yop for her for going into the boss, and then maybe change it out on the boss if I remember. Solomon being in rank 2, I think we're fine there. Might want Vuln Hex up. I'll think about that one. Getting these up for Bach, and then Martin and Fang having Blackjack, and because of Bumper Crop, whatever I go and do is gonna be free, so that'll be the plan, I think, going into the next episode, and then that'll also get me some deeds, which will help out leveling up, the blacksmith that I needed, the final armor upgrade there, because I haven't checked this actually. How expensive is this? It's not going to let me since they're in treatment. But I think it's like 5,000, 6,000, something like that for the final upgrades. They're really expensive, so I need to save up for that. But that'll be it for this time. As always, I wish you well. I'll see you next time, and please have a good one.